It's Sunday morning. We're still in York and we're going to go and visit the historical sites.
Yeah.
And you've got an itinerary, haven't you, Claire?
Yeah, I've got an itinerary. I want to go and see lots of history and lots of things, so we're going to follow my route. York is really famous for flooding. Look at this. We're in a flood area here. And it's marked out. So here was the flood level September 2012. Look how high that is.
What does that say? Michael and Sheila were
They're wardens.
house wardens.
And here, look, November 2000. Look at that, goodness me.
So these are cocoa bean grinding stones from the Rowntree's old mill. I wonder if I had a chocolate bar off these.
Maybe you did, a Kit Kat.
What's that? You can't really see, we don't want to disturb them flowers, they're beautiful. No. That's 23rd something.
Very pretty, and everything's elevated, look, because of the floods, I would imagine.
Yeah, so they're the showers and the toilets.
Yeah, mine were great. Were yours?
Yeah, really good actually. It is a different type of Caravan and Motorhome Club site. I think the clientele seems a little bit different because
yes.
a lot of them are quite quiet, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't think this is particularly, it's not noisy, it's not a problem, but I think there's a bit more tolerance to going out to a pub and coming back.
Yeah, well, we're in the city here, aren't we? And we heard people come home, didn't we, quite late?
Yeah.
We had a good time and it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, man.
We've not heard that before. So we're turning left.
Yeah.
And the quickest way into town.
And just like that, we're back to where we left off in our last video. But we're going to try and get on the walls.
Yes.
Quick check of the property prices. We'll split all these houses into apartments, get more money for it, 975. This is a busy street, isn't it, Claire?
This is a very busy street. Look at that Lucky Cats in there.
York Lucky Cats. What is the York Cat Trail?
Find the cat statues. Well, we've not noticed them yet, have we?
No. Judge's Court. Hotel. Let's have a look. Nice ceiling. That's a beautiful hotel.
What did you see?
Well, there's a nice little hotel.
Oh, is it a hotel?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so, would you? From here, you can't see it.
I think that's the thing with York, there's all these little snickies.
Jennel?
Snicket.
It's a Jennel.
Entry. We had lots.
Close.
Yeah, we had lots and lots of feedback on that. This is St Martin Church. Look at
That's lovely.
Look at these. Pablo and Dora just up on the wall. And some kings there.
So it's grade 2 listed. It's 12th century, Andrew. It was destroyed by fire and then rebuilt in 1961.
Wow. We've seen that in loving memory of Arthur Stevenson Rupp, corn merchant of this city, who died on Palm Sunday, 1959.
And the clock that we saw has been there since 1668.
1668?
Yeah. But it's 12th century originally, the church.
Church for quiet prayer, no busking, please.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be at prayer and then someone's just belting out
Eminem.
Shape of You.
No.
Look at this, the Lambretta store, Claire.
Was it igniting your desire for a bike?
Yeah. Well, you see, I couldn't do that.
You couldn't?
I couldn't do that. Because Lambrettas, it's all quadrophenia, isn't it? There's mods and there's rockers, and I think
Right.
I'm more of a rocker than a mod.
Yeah, you probably are a bit of an old rocker now, aren't you?
Yes. Thank you. Moving on.
I think you're a fantastic old rocker.
Is it posh, that?
The Ivy, yes, I think it is. That's why we're probably not going in it. This is the official residence of the Mayor of York.
What, he lives here?
Yes, the first purpose-built mayoral residence in the country.
Wow.
Imagine living there, blooming heck. That looks like the Minster to me.
Minster?
Yeah.
Is that what you brought me for?
No, behind
No.
it. Behind it.
I thought I'd come to York for a ginster. Do you know what that is?
When we get closer, I should be able to confirm.
Confirm or find out?
Confirm to you when we get a bit closer. Oh, that's Betty's there. Look, Betty's tea room. Can you see?
Oh, that's
Famous,
where they all
there's one in
queue.
Harrogate, isn't there?
They all queue in Harrogate, don't they?
They're queuing here, look.
Oh, this is a busy street.
They're queuing here.
Is that the queue for Betty's? I've never thought it could be that good. Let us know in comments if it's worth the queue.
It's just a cup of tea, isn't it? It's just an expensive cup of tea.
A few queues gathering for certain things.
Oh, the York Roast Company.
£7.50 for a pork sandwich. Hey, look at this. The Punch Bowl. Now, that's a fine looking pub.
That's our kind of pub, isn't it, that?
Yes.
Made in Yorkshire. See, above the sign, above the door.
Yeah. Candles. Go in there and ask for 4 candles. See what you get.
Ah, now I know something about this pub here, Ye Old Start Inn.
Oh, yeah?
Can you see it straight ahead? It's
Yes.
the oldest pub in York.
Oh, is it?
Yes. And it's haunted.
There's a lot of ghosts around here,
Yeah,
isn't there?
now I know that there's 500 registered ghosts. Now, when I say registered, I mean 500 separate notifications of different ghosts
Oh.
in York. 500. Do you know what that makes it?
What?
The most haunted city in England.
Right.
Yes, look, the pub, 1644.
1644. It's a Green King now. It's got famous pies.
There's a beer garden, it says.
Dog friendly, come and enjoy the sun. Let's have a look. It's got 3 historic, there's 3, not 1 beer garden, 3 historic beer gardens. Somebody's dropped the kegs. It's not a bad view. All right, what would you like?
What are you having? Having a coffee? Okay, this way then.
Well, there's a first for everything, and having a latte in a pub. But we had to go, it was the oldest pub. There were actually
Beautiful.
some nice smells coming out of shops.
Yeah.
Smells like
Oh, this is the pub
Barcelona
I
did.
wanted to show you. Trembling Madness.
What's this?
The house of the medieval ale house. It's got 5 out of 5 reviews by about 1,000 million people. What have you bought?
Well, you'll have to find out.
Is it a surprise? Apartments.
It's a big business, Trembling Madness.
These shops are totally beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, like it's a bit like me, this one. It's got an overhang.
This is what makes you sort of like, England is actually beautiful.
Petergate.
Look at this here. The lady there above the shop.
Then you got all these, look at the gargoyles up on top.
Wow, yeah, I love it.
Everybody's looking at this for some reason. Is this a famous bookstore? Is it?
No.
It is. Old books, antique books you can come and get.
Wow.
Loads of enriching, philosophical mind-opening books.
First editions.
First editions, so I think I'm gonna go for Two Monsters by David McKee. Oh, Fudge and Toffee. John Bull? Is that the John Bull?
John Bull Rock. Well,
John Bull from Brid. Hey. All these teas. You can try some tea here. Spiced maple chai.
let's try some.
Oh, should try some, I think. So we've got some maple chai tea. Smell that. It smells like Christmas,
It
actually.
smells mapley.
Smells chai.
Yeah.
What's your face for? Don't you like it?
It smells trying.
There's some instructions. You have to get the leaves and then
Yes.
you've got to strain them, leave it for 5 minutes, and then you leave it to cool for 4 minutes. And then when you've done all that, the next step is to do this.
Look what we've stumbled across. So this is the Minster. Now, it was built in around 700 initially.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. It's about 1,400 years old. Wow.
That's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Now, guess how long it took to build?
I'm not sure. Looks like,
250 years.
looks like they're still building it, to be honest.
250 years to build it.
years.
Now, I've got another interesting fact. Can you see the glass in the windows there?
Yeah.
Now, if you look all along the whole Minster, there's a lot of stained glass, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's the most expanse of stained glass in the whole of the UK in this Minster.
All right.
Now, another fact.
Yeah.
Do you know what Minster means, really?
No.
It means important church.
All right.
The history is just incredible, really.
A Roman column. So that's not its original site.
Did they move it then?
Oh, yeah. Now, I do know about this
Right.
because I learnt about it at school. Helen of Croy. A restaurant and bar over there.
Might be an expensive restaurant, that.
It could be. It looks
I think
expensive.
we're better off in a cafe, really. These are the Minster Gardens.
Right. Everybody's out enjoying the sunshine. It's a restaurant and bar. Refectory. Weddings.
Yeah, this is a bit
I
too
don't want to be
fancy for us.
tight, but it's fine dining. A la carte. Light bites, 12.03. A ploughman's lunch is £17.
Would you like to go in? This guy lived in 274 AD.
Wow. Constantine the Great.
He's pretty cool, isn't he? Look how he sat. He sat like he's just like really just chilled out. I would imagine in the Roman times it was pretty harsh living here.
Not for Constantine the Great.
Well, not for him, no. I mean, he was fed grapes and stuff, but that blows my mind if people do that. Does it you?
Yeah. There seems to be an epidemic of people that like to play the music through
Yeah.
a loudspeaker. When we have headphone technology, it's interesting that. Miles Coverdale, David's dad.
Well, look what he did. He translated and published the first complete printed English Bible.
You see, I'm not being funny, but if nobody else knows what it says, you could put out in. Wow, we got like a Dixieland jazz. And in true St. Chris style, the bin man comes past at the most beautiful point. There's some amazing views here. You can just imagine what it used to be like.
Oh, incredible. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't take you inside here because it's not dog friendly. That's a sticker, that's not really a blue plaque.
I think there might be a plaque somewhere, but it says, "It was here I was born. It is here where they serve the best pie in the city of York."
There's some contention over whether it was actually here. So a Guy Fawkes steak and ale pie, £22.50.
Goodness gracious.
More Dick Turpin than Guy Fawkes. Queen Elizabeth II. So she's a new addition, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, quite lifelike as well.
I always I'm blown away by how long this took. Well, I know it took 250 years, but the craftsmanship in that is impeccable, and you just don't see that now, do you?
So this is the other side. Now this looks new. There were a big fire at York Minster. I remember it from being a kid.
Yeah, I do.
It were huge news, weren't it? But this looks like the repaired part. It took ages to repair. Cost lots of money, didn't it? And I suppose that's what happens, you know, they're saying that we don't do things like that anymore. Well, there's people that still do have those skills because they're doing this. Richard III within the Archbishop's
Richard III,
house.
yeah. Very famous king.
What does that mean? King Richard III invested his son as Prince of Wales on the 8th of September 1483. Here's the library and archives, and this is the residence garden, private property. So what we're saying, that the Archbishop of York lives here. That's his garden.
Possibly, yeah.
Looks like he's having some work done.
Looks like he needs it.
One good thing about York is there's always somewhere to find some shade if it's hot, like today.
Now that is a very expensive property.
It's the deanery.
That's very expensive.
Deanery.
Place to live.
I think that's probably where he lives, the Dean.
Yeah. But he's having his Sunday dinner in there now.
We like to go down these back streets.
We do actually. You see a lot down the back street, don't you?
Yeah. Oh look, Jack Stern lived here, 1742 to 1759. Do you know who that is?
No.
Neither do I. The seated figure of St. Peter was carved around 1400 and occupied the central niche over the great east window of York Minster until its removal in 2013. Do you know how the fire started? So if you follow us channel, you'll know that we've been a little bit obsessed with the lightning conductors on churches. This one, it's set on fire due to lightning striking it. One of the worst church fires in recent times.
Should we look in here? It's free.
I think so.
It's very nice. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. This is the treasurer's house, this.
Treasurers.
Yes.
Wow. There's all these little statues. That's a nice one.
It's me and Pablo.
That's what captain's seat at Motorhome's going to look like if we keep doing it.
You have to pay.
Yeah, so that was a very short visit. Come on. Look at those doors. It's a very, very well manicured garden.
It's
this.
beautiful, yeah.
And now for the 1 o'clock news. 2 o'clock news. 2 o'clock. Okay, so we're trying to pace ourselves through our tour of York. So we're going to find, I think, an eatery.
Yes.
Maybe have a little sandwich, a little coffee.
Yes.
Watch the world go by.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Well, I'll tell you what, Claire. There's shabbier places to stop for a little refreshment. And you can see the Minster just in the background.
And the walls.
And the walls.
Look, is she getting married?
I think so. So I think we've got table service. So we'll just wait to be served.
Yeah. So do you know what this is called? So we can tell everybody.
I think it's called the best beer garden
It's
in
called
the UK.
Gray's Court Hotel.
Gray's Court Hotel.
Behind the Minster then. We should need to...
This is probably going to be expensive, but I don't mind if you're staying somewhere like this.
It's a treat.
It's a treat. This is what we tell ourselves when we know that we're spending money silly. It's a treat. Now we're trying to blend in nicely. Unfortunately, Dora likes to dig. Pablo's not much of a digger. But this one, she's going to get us thrown out before we even get a drink. Well, in all our excitement, we've actually been here 15 minutes, nobody's been to say hello.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed with the service, aren't we?
We'll find out. We've got a guy over there, he's serving.
Extremely slow. He's 7 people that have been here after us.
Has he done that?
Yeah, that little couple over there.
Nope, it's not going to show us a menu. So I'm just serving somebody that came after us. There we go. 25 minutes now. No service. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave, guys. They've even seen us get up and leave, looked at us, and not said anything.
So we're off. See you later, mate.
Oh, we're having a right moan.
I was going to have an Aperol as well.
Do you know what? I was going to have some Bucks Fizz.
But yeah.
I were. I was going to have something right expensive. Anyhow, moving on. It looks like they've locked us in.
Is that not open at all? Oh yeah. Oh, great.
Right, how do we get out?
Through the hotel, probably.
But dogs aren't allowed. Oh, he's just gone over to the table we were at and served them. So we're having to walk through. I don't think we're actually allowed through, but they're not going to let us out. So I explained to the lady that we've been waiting for half an hour. She didn't apologise. She just said, well, where were you sat? And I asked if we could get out because they'd locked the gate. No apology. And then she says, well, I'll come and unlock it. We did a bit more staring around for 10 minutes. So we walked through the hotel.
Which we weren't supposed to, but they've got no option. We couldn't get out, so.
Couldn't get out. We were detained. We wanted bailing. If someone said to me, I've been waiting half an hour, nobody's come to serve me, can you let me out? I'd say, I am really sorry. Whereabouts are you sat? Let me put it right for you. But no. Anyway, there we go.
So we're putting it right and we've gone.
So there'll be loads of places that want our business.
Yep.
What's that there? That looks nice.
Oh yeah, this is Minster Yard.
Ooh. St William's College Cupcakery.
Very pretty.
Yeah, beautiful. Signature pies at the Cross Keys.
Ooh.
This has got a little menu. Oh, look at this. Sit outside. What about Caesar's Italian? Plenty of choice on the menu. Typical Italian fare, seeing as we're in the capital of Yorkshire. But very friendly staff.
That's what we're looking for. Dogs are happy here.
Yep, they can get in here. It's nice and shaded for them, so
She
that's...
came instantly.
Yeah,
to
she spoke
say
very
hi.
nicely inside. So I think I'm going to have a risotto. What about you?
I'm going to have a chicken risotto.
Chicken risotto.
What risotto are you having?
Well-
Fruit de la mer.
I might do actually. Seafood
Really?
risotto.
Oh gosh.
Why not?
No, you love that, don't you?
And then what are you drinking?
Beer.
What beer do they have?
Peronis or beer Moretti.
And £4.95. Cheap.
That might be a bottle though, not a pint.
Ooh. While we're here, I'll give you a little hack. If you've got a tin of tomatoes, if you don't wash them and leave them outside, you get that. Look at that. I've got the seafood risotto. And Claire's got
Chicken and mushroom.
risotto. Yeah. Beautiful meal. Really nice staff. Caesar's at the Minster.
Yeah, we would recommend that, wouldn't we?
Royal Oak. 17th century, look at that. We've got some vinyl. Herman's Hermits. Sarah Vaughan. Don Williams. Look at this. Ordnance survey maps. 1 inch map. Of Winchester. One of Scarborough, £2.99.
Really?
From the 60s. An ordnance survey map.
That's no good now because it's changed.
Give it.
Do you remember Hofmeister?
I do.
I've got a bear behind. That was their catchphrase.
You've got a what?
That was their catchphrase.
You've got a bear behind?
I've got a bear behind.
Well, these are old pub ones,
Yeah.
aren't they? I remember them coming out into the beer garden.
Remember this?
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, look. Oh, never got my size. We're only a £5 as well. Pretty sure that this is what we drove through.
Richard III, look. City walls.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get into the walls this way? Do you want to walk down the walls?
Yeah? No,
Oh.
no dogs allowed.
Oh. Well, I want to tell you about the walls. They're 2.4 kilometres long.
2.4 kilometres long.
They're actually the longest city walls in the UK.
Wow. Am I right in thinking we just spent all day trying to get to this destination?
And we can't actually go in it.
No, look at them though. Wow. You can hear people going up. Look at these. I used to love them.
What is it?
Airfix models. You see, you're not interested in this, but I'm sure that there's people watching this video that do want to look at models. And we just walk past.
Models, yeah.
Yeah.
Not your kind of models. This is what I'm interested in.
But Claire, there's a Posh 911.
This is what I'm interested
2 to 1
in.
size. Monk bar. What is it?
It was built in several stages in the 14th century.
A roofless walled enclosure to guard the approach to the main gateway. So what, you come up here and then this is to stop people getting in. So the entire city was fortified.
Yeah.
Roberto's is very, very popular.
Yeah.
Huge queue.
Massive queue.
And cat's whiskers.
So remember, there's 365 pubs in York. Have a look.
It's called the Cat's Whiskers. It's a cafe, but they have all cats in there.
Oh yeah.
And you can come and,
You can get dog ones, can't you?
yeah, come and see them.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
I'm really
Houses?
allergic to cats, so that won't be good for me
No.
at all. Oh, I've heard of this. Right. You heard of these before?
Axe throwing here.
Yeah.
I've never done that, have you?
Somebody told me about it. So now you can go to a pub where they've got indoor axe throwing.
Interesting.
And I thought that that were a bit crazy to have beer and axes.
It must
But-
be like a plastic axe.
No, they're real. I've seen the footage. You can look at it on YouTube. Anyway,
But you can't have a beer and throw an axe, surely. Can you?
you can. But then I thought, well, that's a bit dangerous. But then there's darts. This is the oldest surviving row of house in York in 1361.
This is the Ann Lister plaque here.
Oh, is it?
Pardon? Is it lovely?
Hello. They're closing, so we'll
Yeah.
let them go home.
Interesting little space, isn't it? You wouldn't expect it here, would you?
No, you wouldn't. Right, let's get out before we get locked in. Well, look, they sell board games and comics.
Good old-fashioned board games.
I like a board game. What's your favourite board game?
Well, I don't like playing Monopoly with you. That is a fact.
Why?
You cheat.
No, I don't. I play by the rules. That's what it is. And you don't like playing by the rules. So then you get really irate and then you start. It's just not nice. That's why the rules are there. Anyway, so not Monopoly. I like Ticket to Ride.
I really like Ticket to Ride.
Old White Swan. Parts of this complex building date from the 16th century. Oh, it's a live guitar.
There's loads of lovely pubs here, isn't there?
Yeah, and you can bring your dog, so that's good.
Well, actually, every pub we've been in so far has been dog friendly.
I'm quite surprised. I thought that York might not allow you to have your
Yeah.
dogs in.
We said that before we even arrived, didn't we?
Well, look,
Radio.
and that's where they do it from. Attraction entrance.
Like a chocolate museum.
I can't really smell chocolate, can you?
I can, yeah. You can't?
Oh, a little bit now. Oh gosh, that's wonky.
Now, is this the Shambles?
Well, look, Prince's guitar there. I always thought it were a small man, but not that small.
That is small.
Iron Maiden, the Trooper. Stone Roses, Manny's Rickenbacker. Jimmy Page's Double Neck SG. Who?
Van Helsing?
Who?
No, not
Van Helton. Van Halen.
Helsing.
Van Halen.
Oh, okay, Van.
Okay. Pink Floyd, there we go. Dave Gilmour's. It's not actually like that though, this strap. I think he sold it.
I think it's a medieval street, isn't it?
It means Shambles, means stalls. Very busy. So let's move on.
They're queuing for
Ramming off.
something here, look.
What are you queuing for? We'll find out. Some
Look at that
experience.
shop, Sausage and Pie Company.
Rolly's Fudge Pantry, York. Well,
You
look at
love
that.
fudge.
Big slabs. What's this?
What are they queuing for?
Oh, it smells delicious down here. Hey, look at this. Good old sweet shop. Anything new? So this is the queue. It's the ghost merchants and you can buy these ghosts. They look a bit like salt pots.
Is that what they're queuing for?
Yeah. Must be collectibles or something.
Well, I've never even heard of it, have you?
No, that's crazy. Wow. And they're licensed to sell the original ghosts. It's crazy down the Shambles,
Don't carry on.
isn't it?
Either come with me and do this now.
There's all sorts going on. There's people talking, wanting to speak to the dogs, they're queuing, they're arguing. Well, look, and there's all this, York Vikings.
It's a big thing. Now, you know some stuff about Vikings, don't you?
I do, actually. I know lots about it. I like that cup.
How are you?
Ooh.
Good, how are you?
Oh,
Ooh,
you look
ghost
spooky.
hunt.
The comedy goes through.
The comedy one, we love it.
Waiting boy, bring the hound.
Oh, 'cause it
Oh,
can
we're
come
allowed to
this.
bring that?
Yeah.
Hounds are allowed, but hey. It is my job to scare people.
Shambles Market.
Do you remember coming here with me before? You don't, do you?
No.
Don't you?
What kind of things do they sell at Shambles Market? So this is, like, if you can't get a shopping at Shambles, which I'd imagine is so difficult to get.
Then you come to the market, don't you? Yeah.
This is quite nice. Little pop-up bars. So we've got all sorts of handbags.
You can smell the leather, actually, in the bags.
And you can get all sorts of
Street
stuff.
food type stuff, isn't it?
Indian street food, fish and chips. If you need a crepe, you can have one. Oh, look at them long laces. If I weren't nearly 47, I'd walk around with one of them.
What, hanging out your gob?
Yeah. If you want a hat, come here. Panama. £15, a good price actually. What bike's that Steve McQueen had? I want one of them.
Is that about your one?
Can somebody help me out? What bike has Steve McQueen got? We don't skinny dip, we chunky dunk. The Shambles, the back of the Shambles, you can see. When they made these, they were built to last.
Still going strong. They're very wobbly but beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah. That wood. Been there a long time.
Scone house. Yummy. I love scones.
Where's that?
There.
What, this is a scone house?
Apple
Cream
and cinnamon,
tea.
cherry and lime, ginger pear.
I could eat it.
I could eat scone.
Well, look. Coppergate Shopping Centre.
This is lovely, isn't it?
So do you know anything about Coppergate?
Do you?
Well, I do actually.
Oh, tell me.
Well, Coppergate is where there was one of the biggest archaeological finds anywhere.
Yeah.
It's unique because of the structure of the soil. It allowed organic material to be preserved,
Wow.
which meant leather, cloth, silk. So it gave archaeologists a rare insight into what Viking life were like.
Because he preserved everything.
They found all sorts of stuff that, like, things like silk hats. They could even tell what kind of fashion that the Vikings had.
That sounds fantastic.
Because all this type of stuff usually turns to dust.
And that was here, yeah?
Yeah, on Coppergate.
And here's the Viking Centre.
So unfortunately we can't go in because we've got dogs. But
But inside there, then they've done like a reenactment of the actual streets and things.
oh yeah,
£16.50 each.
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You know, this guy's busy at work. He's been in winter doing nothing for a long time. Just
Terrible.
like us.
So you wouldn't think here then really at Coppergate is where they found all the real stuff.
Tell you what, Claire. Look at that, good value, £3. Now then, Lady Peckett's Yard. What's this? You can see why they do the ghost walks.
Look how old that is, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. And it leads to this area. An ancient Viking skip. Level fill only. If only people had listened.
Is that where that's saying to go? Whipnawopnagate.
I beg your pardon.
Whipnawopnagate.
What?
I can't see that, my glasses on.
You
We're trying to find the world's smallest street, but we're struggling.
It's that small you can't find it.
Probably because it's so small.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the Whipnagate is, please? Whipnagate? Whipnagate. Whipnagate. You know,
Whipnagate.
that's it. I got it wrong. I said Whipnagate.
And what is it?
Whipnagate.
It says it's here.
Where?
It's the world's smallest street, so I mean it's a small street. We've walked down here about 100 times, haven't we?
What's that say?
We're here. It says we're here.
Must
Look
be
at that.
this. This must be Whitna Gate. There's a blue plaque.
There's an actual proper road sign though. I've seen people stood next to it.
There's an actual...
An actual road sign, yeah. I think it's here, look. There's a shop there, it says Whitma Whatma.
Oh,
Is it here
right.
and to the right?
I don't think we can get that way. I think we have to go... Oh, unless it's this.
The shop there is called
I think we
Whitma.
have to go the other way.
Okay.
Unless this is it. Oh, here we go.
Is this it? Where's the sign?
Whitma Whatma. It's Whitma Whatma.
Have you found it?
Yeah, but it's Whitma Whatma.
But there's a sign.
Not Whipda Wopda. It's not Wopda Whitna. It's
What is it?
Whitma Whatma. You what?
Well, I'm expecting a sign. Well, there's a sign. Oh, it says a sign here.
You say it was shortest street in England. It's only in York.
It's not. It's in England, in the whole world.
Whitna Whatna, meaning what a street. Well, thank you for watching our York episode. We've really enjoyed it, haven't we?
Loved York.
So, what do you think to the campsite at York? One of the most popular ones that is very difficult to get in. Is it worth it?
It took us weeks and weeks and weeks to pre-book it. When we arrived, it was very easy. There was somebody there to greet us on the door. We've not actually had that before.
No?
Pitch is large. It's level. The amenities, the ladies' ones were great.
Yeah?
Loads of showers, loads of hooks. Very happy with the location. It's 10 minutes to town. So this is probably one of my favourite sites, I think.
Yeah, it's one of mine as well. But there are a couple of buts, I
Yes.
think. One of them is it's not the prettiest of campsites. It is like a park up. And
It's in the
you've
town
got...
centre, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got office blocks and things like that around it. So if you're wanting that peace and quiet, I don't feel like you've got that peace and quiet here. And then the other thing, and peace and quiet, to be
Yeah,
fair, there is a bit of noise. It don't bother us. It's not
That's
a problem.
because I think it's central. People are going out for some drinks and coming home later. You can hear them walking back.
That's it. If you want a nice, chilled out, back to nature type of campsite, I don't think this is
No.
it. But if you want to go and see York, it's
on.
literally just down there. You can
on.
get straight into the city, so it's such a unique location. But the only gripe I would have about this is that the motorhome service point is a little bit dodgy to get to.
It's tricky to find, isn't it?
It's tricky to find, and also where it is on the map, where you think you should go, it's not actually there. If you follow the route around, you got to come around the campsite, and then it's actually a left.
Did you see it? I've seen it just now, yeah.
So you have to take a left up onto a raised area, and then you come back down, because as you're driving past, you can see it, but it says no entry. So you got to go past that, and the map, I don't think quite
It's a bit tricky, yes.
does it justice. So
Yes.
if you come, go around, up to the motorhome service point, you'll see that there's no entry sign. Go past that, then turn left, up the little
Back on
hump,
yourself.
and then you can sort yourself out and then drop back down.
Yeah, okay.
Apart
that's
from that,
fair, yeah.
that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Thanks for commenting. Please comment, please like, please subscribe. It helps us to get these videos out to everybody else.
Yep.
And we'll see you on our next adventure.